Shame. Shame. Shame.
Shame. Shame. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to TVandMe. I am Kevin and it's time for Season 2, Episode 4 of The Walking Dead. So before we start, I should probably give you a quick spoiler warning. If you don't know what that scene is at the beginning of this video, do not look it up. It's a spoiler for another TV show, and I'm not going to say which TV show actually, so you ain't got no clue what to look up. Those who do know what scene it's from, you're welcome. Just another quick thing before we move on as well, another little plug. I've set up an official TVandMe Twitter account now, not my own one, but a TVandMe one. So on there you'll see any updates to the channel, when videos are posted, maybe polls, maybe discussion on TV shows, who knows. But that is where all the TVandMe stuff will go now. Instead of me having to make videos every time I want to announce something, I can just put it on Twitter, unless it's something really big, and then I'll stick it on the YouTube channel. The Twitter account will be at TVandMe Reacts, but don't worry if you can't find it, there'll be a link in the description below down there if you want to follow, and yeah, if you want to keep up to date. So I guess there's only one place to start this recap, and yeah, Shane. After lots of thinking, and after last week being on the fence straight after the show, I was sat right in the middle. I didn't know where. Actually, I'd say I was swaying more towards he was in the wrong. But after a few days worth of thinking, guess what? I'm in the same place. I'm still in the middle of the fence, but swaying towards he was in the wrong. I don't know. I mean, I read a lot of your guys' comments, which I appreciate. Thank you for that. You were telling me your thoughts on the subject and who you sided with. Some of you were for Shane, but I think the majority, reading the comments, were against Shane. But there were a few of you that were on the fence as well. So, yeah, it's a morally grey area. I think Shane is going to get away with it. Let's be honest. That body is going to be eaten. Only he is going to know, unless he has some sort of like conscience just explosion. He just can't deal with the fact that he knows he killed that guy. Shane is in my bad books. Let's just leave it there. I ain't writing him off yet. I want to like him. This is the thing. I really want to like him, but the more I try to like him and look at the good stuff he does, he keeps doing all this bad stuff. So Shane is placed over here at the minute. He's out the way. He's in the bad book. I'll pay more attention to him, or I'll start caring for him more if he starts doing more good stuff. I know he saved Carl's life. He brought the equipment back, but I mean, killing someone pretty much gets rid of that good deed. It equals it out. So it's still in my bad books, and yeah, we'll see how he goes moving forward. Hopefully he starts to be good. Like I said last week, I bet he runs away now. I bet he goes. He's shaved his hair. He's given himself a new identity, it seems, looking in the mirror. He's changed his appearance, and I think he's just going to go. He's going to be off ski, and he's just going to do what he does. Whether Andrea goes with him, I really hope not, because I like Andrea. I know some people don't, but I do like Andrea. And I hope she stays with the group, and I hope she gets through this difficult period she's in. Shane can do what he likes. I mean, I like him, I like the character, but he's just, at this point, he needs to change, because otherwise he's going to get the whole group into trouble eventually. But let's move on from Shane. Despite all that controversy, Glenn started talking to the doctor's daughter. Not 100% sure of her name. I should really have looked it up, but I didn't. They seem to be hitting it off. They seem to have some sort of relationship, so it'd be interesting to see where he goes with her. T-Dog seems to be better now. He's had his wound stitched up. He's had antibiotics, so hopefully he's over the worst of it. Hopefully he's back to normal. Of course, Rick and Laurie are over the moon at the minute. Well, as much as they can be, because now Carl is stable. He seems like he's going to pull through, hopefully. So hopefully they'll be together again soon. We have Daryl, who is at the trailer with Dale, Carol and Andrea. Daryl has actually gone out with Andrea to look for Sophia, who is still missing, but no sign of her, so who knows what's happened to her. But yeah, those four are back at the camper van. They seem okay. Andrea seems to be forgiving Dale a little bit for taking her gun away, but hopefully they sort that out together. And Daryl is just being leader that I hoped he was. I did actually talk about Daryl last episode, and some of you said in the comments section that Daryl's always been good. It's just I'm seeing more of it now, which I understand. I think that is correct. It's just that The reason I painted him as bad in the first place was because, one, he was brother with Merle, so, you know, I sort of tied him with the same brush as I did Merle. And secondly, when we first met him, he came out of the woods and he was aggressive to someone, if I remember correctly. I'm probably remembering it wrong, but I'm pretty sure he killed a zombie, then he got up in someone's face. So it wasn't the best first impression, but that first impression has been wiped out with his attitude lately, and hopefully he continues to be that really good guy that I'm learning that he is. So that's about it. No more to say, let's just get straight into the reaction. Season 2, Episode 4. Shane, you better be good this episode.
Sophia, is she okay?
Fine. She's fine.
Rest. I'll be right here.
Bless him, the first thing he thinks of is Sophia.
Okay.
They're here.
Hey, the rest of the group's finally arrived, jeez. I'm glad they're not split up anymore, because when they're split up I feel like something bad's going to happen.
How is he?
He'll pull through. Thanks to Herschel and his people and...
And Shane. We'd have lost Carl if not for him.
If only you knew.
Praise be to him for the gift of our brother Otis,
Have they found his body then?
who gave his life to save a child's. Now, more than ever, our most precious asset. He died as he lived, in grace.
I won't call it grace.
Shane, will you speak for Otis?
I need to know his death had meaning.
Almost out of ammo. We were down to pistols by then. I was limping. It's bad. We gotta save the boy. See, that's what he said. He gave me his backpack. He shoved me ahead. Run, he said. He said, I'll take the rear. I'll cover you. If not for Otis, I'd never made it out alive.
He doesn't
And that
know
goes
that.
for Carl, too.
You keep telling lies and eventually you're going to trip over yourself. So if he keeps telling that story, details are going to change, and maybe the story that he told Rick that night, he's going to trip himself up and they're going to find out he's lying. But you can see it's bothering him a bit, so I'm happy he's not cold about it. I'm happy he's actually got a conscience.
I prefer you not carrying guns on my property. We've managed so far without turning this into an armed camp.
We're guests here. This is your property, and we will respect that.
Can't you just say you won't fire him instead of handing him over? Because there might be a situation where
First
you
things
need
first. Set camp, find Sophia.
No, there's a pharmacy just a mile down the road. I've done it before.
See our man there in the baseball cap? That's Glenn, our go-to-town expert. I'd ask him along just to be cautious. She said stay. Did you mean it? Look, if you didn't, you just say so.
I'm in it.
All right, then.
it. Maybe he is going to stay then. Maybe he's not going to run away. I guess it's all down to Laurie. If she says stay, he'll stay. If she says go, he'll go.
Daryl, you okay on your own?
I'm better on my own. Or I'll be back before dark.
Daryl's
Hey.
a badass. He don't need no help.
We don't normally take in strangers. I can't have your people thinking this is permanent. Once you find this girl and your boy's fit for travel, I expect you'll move on. We need to be clear on that.
It was inevitable. I knew it, so surely the characters should have known it. Len,
Here's your list.
you naughty boy.
And, there's one other item
What is it?
kind of missing the point of the whole discreet thing, Glenn.
Oh, right.
Everyone kicks in, does their part. Am I right? Don't complain.
Was that zombies
That's what I
down there?
always...
I wouldn't drink that if I were you.
Oh no, it's not the little girl, is it? Please don't say it's the little girl. Oh my word, it's even worse.
Looks like we got us a swimmer.
Oh.
Put a bullet in its head. I'll get a rope.
Whoa, guys.
It looks like my big toe
No.
when I've been in the
Why
bath
not?
for too long.
It's a good plan.
It's a stupid plan. If that thing hasn't contaminated the water yet, blowing its brains out will finish the job.
That's right. There's a reason the dead didn't come back to life and start raiding our cupboards.
We need live bait.
Oh no. No, not Glenn. Why is it always Glenn?
Don't worry about it, bud.
I swear they're doing this on
I'll get
purpose.
you out of here in one piece.
You guys better hold him firm, because if he falls,
Nice and slow.
Shane,
please.
especially you,
We got
I'll
you.
blame you. Please don't break. My God, I can't deal with this.
Doing okay?
Yeah, doing great.
No, no, don't. Oh my. Oh no. Up, up, up. Oh, did he get him? Oh my God, Glenn is the boss. Next time, can we like dangle someone down there I don't like, or a character I'm not too fussed about, please? Somebody's in the wall. Oh no, it's in the cupboard. Oh no, why? Why? Mission failed. Oh my God.
Should seal off this well.
I just hope if they do find Sophia, she doesn't want to keep her as a zombie daughter.
Gives a natural backstab.
She seems like the type of character that would.
Thanks. I mean, how do you do that?
Turn off a switch. The switch. The one that makes you scared, or angry, sympathetic, whatever. You act. Because odds are somebody else is counting on you.
The psychopath switch.
That's your partner. That's your friend.
Isn't that a pregnancy test? Oh no. Is she pregnant
That's that general stuff.
with Shane's child?
Condoms.
Oh
You got a
no.
girlfriend I don't know about?
I mean, no. I would never have sex. I'm lost.
I'll have sex with you.
Really? Wow.
Asking us to leave. You need to reconsider.
There are aspects to this, things that I can't and won't discuss. But if you and your people respect my rules, no promises, but I will consider it. You have my
What if he
word.
finds out Glenn slept with his daughter now? That's not going to go well.
Everything go okay?
Fine. Nothing happened.
Don't make it too obvious. Nothing happened.
Flower?
Cherokee
Oh,
Road.
Daryl.
And the story is that when American soldiers were moving Indians off their land on the Trail of Tears, the Cherokee mothers were grieving and crying so much. The next day, this rose started to grow right where the mother's tears fell. I believe this one, the bloom for your little girl.
God damn it, Daryl.
She's gonna really like it in here.
a bit big.
We'll pad the rim tomorrow, so it sits better.
Is he finally saying goodbye to that position as a police officer? I guess he's finally accepting that civilization as we know it is over. It's got to be Shane's, right? If she is pregnant. I guess that means that she is. So there we have it, episode 4, and do you know what? That wasn't a terrifying episode. That was actually quite a nice, easy ride episode. Apart from the Glenn thing when he fell down the well, but yeah, I quite enjoyed it. Speaking of Glenn, what a day he had. Talk about a day of everything. He nearly died, nearly got eaten by a zombie. He got laid, so good on him. And he knows the secret of Laurie's. He has to keep that inside him, that Laurie has got pregnancy tests. So obviously he knows she must be pregnant. Even if the baby is Rick's, Glenn's clever enough to know that this isn't the time to be having babies. They're not settled down anywhere. They're still on the move. I mean, they haven't got that much security. They're okay at the minute, but it's not total security. They need to make sure they've got facilities to have the baby. They've got a doctor, I suppose, so maybe that will help, but I wouldn't say now is the time to have a baby. But my guess is the baby is Shane's, which is going to bring all sorts of craziness into the mix. Even if Laurie tells Shane the baby's Rick's, I don't think he'll believe her, because I don't think they've been together long enough. I mean, they did sleep together. Actually, yeah, they did sleep together, didn't they, in the tent together, so it could be Rick's. That's going to be an interesting one. There's going to be no definite way to know whose baby it is. Maybe this will cause Shane to tell Rick that he was sleeping with her while he was in the hospital. I think these two are going to be clashing heads sometime soon, because I don't see Shane keeping it in, the fact that he slept with her when he knows she's pregnant, because he's going to want to be the dad if it is a child, because he seems like that kind of character. Oh, it's going to get nasty. Also this episode, Rick talked to Herschel, the vet guy, the older gentleman, and he tried to talk him around to letting the whole group stay at the farm, because there they've got like a bit of luxury. They've got water, they've got food, I mean they've got some sort of security. He sort of agreed to it, but only if they stuck by his own rules, which we don't know what they are at the minute. Something tells me his rules are going to be something quite extreme, because he seems very religious. Not to say religion is bad, but I think he's going to have a different set of morals to everyone else, and he's going to enforce those morals. And I don't see it going well, if I'm honest. I think people are going to break the rules. And if he finds out Glenn slept with his daughter, which is a possibility, or he finds out that Shane shot Otis, which is less likely, then I can see him just kicking him out. And if he enforces those morals, like I say, then I can just see him coming to blows with one another, or having a disagreement and then just splitting. But with it being The Walking Dead, it probably won't be a nice split. It will probably be blows or shots or something. I am hoping though, even though I don't see it going that way, I hope they do manage to stay there for a little while, at least this season, to get some sort of stability in the group, start to come together a bit more and like work as a team more. Also, still no sign of Sophia. Daryl was the only one out looking for her. I mean, that man, he brought a tear to my eye in this episode with that whole speech about the Native Americans and the flowers and the women losing their daughters and sons. What a guy. What a guy. I completely misjudged him. You're right, the guys in the comments section. I know I said at the beginning of this that I thought he was a bad guy when I first saw him in the episode, but you were completely right. He is what I expected Shane to be in terms of a character, and Shane is what I expected Daryl to be in terms of a character. Morally grey versus just a great guy. Whether or not he stays that way, I do not know, but I think that Mel is always going to be that X factor where if he comes back, or if he finds the group now, because he doesn't know where they are, if he finds the group now, he could be the one that makes Daryl go down the bad path again, because like I say, I think he looks up to his brother. I'm hoping Sophia gets found soon, because it's been 3 days apparently, they said in this episode, and to be honest, I don't think it's looking good for her. I just hope, like I said in the episode, that if they do find her and she's a zombie, that Carol doesn't want to keep her as a zombie child. I know it sounds weird, but she seems the sort of character that would. When it comes down to it, I hope they make the right decision, and if they need to kill her, I know it's a horrible thing to say, but if they need to kill her, they do it, rather than have her suffer, even though she's probably not suffering as such. But so Carol doesn't have to see her that way. So that was about it, apart from a zombie getting split in half, which was beautiful. Not. I'm just thankful we had a more relaxed episode this week. Just a few moments that had me on the edge of my chair, but apart from that, a nice, smooth ride. So thank you for watching, guys. Feel free to comment below with your thoughts on the episode. Leave a like, because that helps. Also, like I say at the beginning of the episode, follow me on Twitter, TVandMe Reacts on Twitter, if you want to keep updates on the channel, if you want to tweet at me. So until next time, guys, thank you for watching, and bye bye.